My name is Lauren, and in this video I'll be continuing to showcase my coloring book collection. This video will focus on books by Hanna Karlzon, Maria Trolle, Emile Lidehall Oberg, R.J. Hampson, and one or two others. So let's get started. Let's begin with Daydreams by Hanna Karlzon. This is a project book for me, and so I've colored quite a few pages. Not as many as I would like to have colored, but it's a good start. I'll be showing the pictures in the order of the book and not the order in which I colored them. I colored is this moon cat. I used watercolors in the background. I colored everything else with Castle Arts pencils. And of course, I added the moon in because it's not in the original illustration. And unfortunately, what's happened is that the blue from the watercolor has seeped onto the next page. So what I have already done here is given it a black border, and then I've written down some ideas about what to do with the page, golds and blues or turquoises, because I've actually decided to keep a bluish theme running through this whole book. Then the next one is, I think, actually the first page that I colored in this book, and I used Inktense pencils and watercolor pencils for the whole page. The whole page is water mediums and no other types of pencils. So the background is Neocolor 2 with no pencil on top, and everything else is Inktense and watercolor pencils. At this point in my coloring, I only had Faber-Castell Aqua Grip pencils and Inktense, so that's what's on this page. Next, we have another one that I finished recently, the Rainy Day Frog. And here I used, again, Neocolor 2s in the background with Color Soft pencils on top, Inktense for this section with color pencil on top, and then it's Castle Arts for the mushrooms and the leaves and the frog and his cute little tulip hat. Okay, another one that I've done also recently, I've been working on this book a lot, is this angelfish page. I followed a tutorial by coloring with Elena for the background, and it is Prismacolor pencils, and then everything else is Castle Art, so the fish, the sea anemones, and all of these little, I don't know, bubbles are also all Castle Arts. Okay. Next we have, one second, this jellyfish. Again, it is watercolor for the background and Castle Arts pencils for the jellyfish itself. I really love this blending that I got, this color combination for the tentacles and for the jellyfish part as well. And then of course it is acrylic paint pen and gel pen for the extra bubbles and outlining the stars. I can't remember if it seeped through. Yeah, it just seeped through here on the edge, but as this is another sea themed page, it'll be easy just to use watercolors for the background, and then this won't be a problem. Yeah, and then I think, yeah, that's all I've colored, but I do have, if I remember correctly, I do have a whip. Yes, I have a whip. It's this king bunny, and I've started doing the mushrooms, and I need to get back to it. I think I started this last year at Easter, and then the holiday ended, and so it got put away in favor of other pages, but I want to get back to it. Okay, so now I'll show you some pages that I want to color. I'd like to do this double page spread. I see it with a royal blue background and then peachy flowers and cream or beiges for the buildings with blue roofs or red roofs. So I have an idea of how I want to color this page. I just have to get to it. Another one that I want to color are these cute little, I think they're lemurs because of their long tails maybe. I'm not sure, but they're really adorable. And I like to color berries. So I have this idea of blueberries and raspberries, so two different kinds of berries with these cute little mice-like creatures that may or may not be lemurs. And then another one that I'm interested in doing is this one. Now, in principle, I think this is a double page spread. So we have the cat with the crystals or gemstones, and then the bee with the gemstones. So I'm actually considering coloring this as a double page, but it could be colored as two separate pages as well. And again, blues in the background, and then perhaps red or pink gemstones. And I like coloring fur, so yeah, I'd love to color this cat. And finally, I have this fox. Now, I've actually colored this fox before. This page is also in the Dreamtime special from Coloring Heaven magazine, and I've colored it following a tutorial by Coloring with Olivier. So I would actually like to color this one with my own technique now that I know that I can do it. So this is another one I want to color. Yeah, so that's Daydreams by Hanna Karlzon. The next book in my collection is Spirit Animals. This is a recent purchase. I have been wanting to buy another Hanna Karlzon book for quite a while, and I'd been looking for Seasons. Unfortunately, it is just not available anywhere. I've looked on all the different Amazons and on eBay, and I couldn't find a copy. And so I was looking through some flip throughs of her books on YouTube, and I decided that the one that is most up my alley is Spirit Animals, simply because it has animals in it, and I love to color fur and I love to color birds. So I went for this one. So the pages that I would like to color in this book are this one. The way this book works is that the pages on each side are companion pages. So the two illustrations have a similar theme, and so you could color them as double page spreads. However, this particular spread I would color separately, and this is the page that I want to color. I have started coloring this page in the Dreamtime special, but I have ruined it. I've done something terrible with the background, and I'm just not happy with it anymore, but I really want to color this page, and so I'm going to color it as the first page that I color in this book. I'm going to do something completely different from what I had done in the Dreamtime special. Another one that I want to color is this one. So this image reminds me of portraits of queens from the 16th century, so Queen Mary or Queen Elizabeth I, and I want to do it in that style. Another one that I really like is this vampire. And so we have the vampire bat and the vampire girl. They go together. I'm not sure if I would color them as a double page spread. Maybe it would depend on what kind of mood I'm in. And then we have the chinchilla girl. So here we have the chinchilla with the jelly beans, and here he's sitting on her head with all the sweets around her. And I think this is just so adorable. And again, it could be colored as a double page spread or as individual pages. I'm not sure what I would do, probably as individual pages. Yeah, so that's Spirit Animals. The next two books that I have are Tales from the Forest Kingdom and Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Tales from the Witch's Cottage is an uncolored book, so I'll start with Tales from the Forest Kingdom. So in this book, I've colored one page, and there are several pages that I would like to color. So let's start with the ones that I'm interested, the one I colored. Here we go. So this is the only page that I've colored in this book. It is this beetle page, and I decided to go with an autumn theme. And the page is colored completely with polychromos pencils. Polychromos pencils work fabulously in this book, and it took a lot of layers, but I eventually got the image that I wanted. When I first colored the background, I had these bouquet circles, and they were very, very close together. So in the end, I erased all of them and then put them back in. And because I used polychromos, it was very easy to do that. So I really love the way this page came out. And then there's the pages that I want to color, starting with this one. So again, it's a little Red Riding Hood themed page. So here we have the girl with the cape and her bag, no basket, and her bird companion. And I'm assuming that she's going to Grandma's house. But of course, there's no wolf anywhere to be seen. Another one that I want to color here is this girl, the bunny girl. So we have this girl with these two bunnies. I like her frilly dress. This would be a challenge. Coloring clothing is something that I struggle with. I never know where to put the highlights and the shadows. So this is a good page to practice that on. And another one that I want to do, this double page spread of unicorns. So I see this in pastel colors because of the unicorns. So maybe a bluish pastel unicorn on this side and a purplish pastel unicorn on this side, and then maybe darker colors around it. That's an idea. I might do that. And then this is another page that I've actually started. It's a whip. I had this idea at the beginning of the year to color an owl page every month, like I did last year with cats. Last year I colored a cat every month and it went great. But this year my grand plan for owls has not materialized. But I had planned to color this page, and I even started with the eyes, but then I got sidetracked by the new and shiny, and so I put it aside, but I'll get back to it. Okay, so those are the pages in Tales from the Forest Kingdom. Next, we have Tales from the Witch's Cottage, and as I said, this is an untouched book for me. Some pages that I'd like to color. So we have, to start with, we have this adorable picture of the sleeping cat with the little mice sleeping on the sleeping cat. And I think this page is just fabulous. I see this as a white cat with brown mice and then multicolored quilts around it. And so, yeah, I love this page. It is so sweet. And then we have another one that I want to do is this one, the frog. I was actually going to try to color this one for the frog prompt for, I think it was The Wild Year of Color, hosted by Jamie at Finding Joy in Color. And but then I got sidetracked by a different frog, the frog in Daydreams, and so I did that one instead. And another one that I want to color is this one. It's a spell book. This book is witch themed, so it's perfect for Halloween, but I think it can be colored any time of the year. And so I want to color this one with the spell book and the potion bottle and the crystals. So all of these magical items, very Harry Potter-ish. And another one that I want to do is, so this one, no, it's not this one, it's the next page. It's the Wishing Well. So yeah, I like Wishing Well themes. I'm going to be doing a Wishing Well soon in Romantic Country, and I'd also like to do this one. Maybe color them and compare. That would be an interesting thing to do. Okay, so that's Tales from the Witch's Cottage. So those were my Hanna Karlzon books, and now I'm moving on to my books by Maria Trolle. And I have 3 books in my collection, and the first one is Twilight Garden. This is also a project book, and I have already colored a few pages, and then there are pages I would like to color. So I'm going to show the pages, but in the order of the book and not the order that I colored them. And the first page is this one. On this page, I colored the tree and the soil and the wheelbarrow using polychromos pencils. And then the background is a do-it-yourself distressed ink technique that I use with watercolor and glycerin. I will be doing a tutorial on how I use that technique in coloring books in one of my upcoming videos. The next one I colored is this beautiful cat. I colored this last year for my attempt at coloring a cat every month, and as I said, last year was successful. This year with the owls, not so much. And I followed a tutorial by Chris Chang for many of the elements, not all of them, but definitely the blue background. And I used Castle Arts pencils. I did not do her cat. I wanted to do my own cat, and I like the way that the fluffy fur came out. I really enjoyed coloring this page. It was a lot of fun. Next we have this page. Okay, I also colored this one last year, and I added the border. Okay, it's all, again, Castle Arts pencils, and I really like how I got the blue to gradient from the outside in, and then the flowers were fun to color. I don't always enjoy coloring leaves and flowers, but when there aren't that many, then I have a good time. And next we have this page, also colored last year. I colored quite a few last year. Again, for my cat, attempt to color a cat every month. And yeah, this one I colored, the background is Inktense with Castle Arts pencils, Castle Arts pencils everywhere else. Again, there's Inktense in the background here, and there's Inktense on the birds with pencil on top, but the flowers and the cat is just colored pencil. And then I have one more that I've colored, and it's this one. This is an older one. This was the first page that I colored in this book, and it's watercolor for the background, and then it is Inktense for the can, and I added in the wooden fence. All of the other elements were on the page, but the wooden fence is something that I added to the page. And yeah, if I remember correctly, it is also Castle Arts 120. The pages that I would like to color are, first of all, this empty bird cage. It's I understand that it's a double page spread. So here you have the bird with the key, and here you have the cage that the bird belongs in, and the key to get the bird out. I like the fact that the bird is not in the cage. So I'm considering coloring it as a double page spread, but it could also be colored individually. And I actually want to color the empty cage more than I want to color the bird. So it's quite possible that is what I will do. Next, I want to color this page, the lily pond with the sleeping bird and the birdhouse. So I really like all of these flowers, and I need to look up what they are exactly, because I'm not sure. This is not one of the books where there is an index in the back with all of the names of the flowers and plants. So I will either have to compare it to the book where there is an index, or try to look up the names of the flowers myself. I think these ones are orchids. These are lotus blossoms. I know the name for this one, but it escapes me right now, so I have to look it up. Yeah, but I really like this page, and I want to color it soon. And then another one that I want to color is the mouse with all of her babies. Oh, this is just such an adorable page. I love her with the little one on her head, and then the three little ones in her arms. They're just so cute. And then there's this butterfly on her tail. I really love this page. This is a really special page. And one more that I want to color is this one. I like to color fruit. So we've got some apples and pears and cherries, and I think these are apricots. So I love that. And then of course there's also cats. So lots of things to color that I enjoy. Right, so those are the pages in Twilight Garden that I want to color. The next book that I have is Universe. This is a compilation book of images from some of her other books and a few new images. I had been wanting to get another book by Maria Trolle for quite a while, and then I saw that there was this compilation book, and after going through some flip-throughs, I saw that only a very few of them are from Twilight Garden, and the majority are from her other books, and they are just beautiful, so I got this book. Right now it is untouched, although I have colored one page in the book, but not in the book. I copied it onto my own paper because I wanted to use water mediums, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to use water mediums in this book. And so the page that I put onto my own paper and colored is this one, and I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. I will color the page, matching page in the book eventually, but right now I really like this one. Okay, so anyway, some of the other pages that I want to color are this one. I like the waterfall and the girl and her dog. I'm going with dog, not fox, because I think there's a shortage of dogs in coloring books. So I really like this page. And another thing I like about this book is that it tells you each page which book it's from, and there's also an index at the back telling you the names of the flowers and plants, which is really nice. So I can compare some of the plants in this one to Twilight Garden and find out what they are. And another page that I want to color is this one, the cute little cat with the bee near its nose. I think that's so adorable. And another one that I'm interested in. Oops, I think I lost it. Did I lose it? I think I lost it. Let's see. Yes, what's this one? Okay, the salamanders in this pond with the lily pads and the lotus blossoms. So yeah, I think this is also a beautiful page, and I want to do this one as well. So yeah, those are the pages I want to color straight away. There are others that I'd like to color, but those are the ones that are calling out to me sooner. Okay, so that's Universe. The next book that I have is Sagen, and I think this book is absolutely magnificent. I mean, aside from the cover, which is just gorgeous with the bear and the foiling, it's just an absolutely beautiful book, and there are quite a few pages that I would like to color. Right for now it's untouched, but it's not going to remain that way. So I would like to color this page, Cinderella's Slipper. I love this slipper that's just sitting here in the flowers with the little mouse and the little fairy. It's really beautiful. I'd like to find a way to make it look like a glass slipper. So it's going to be blue, but somehow transparent. I might try watercolor. We'll see. Another one that I want to do is this one. It's Snow White. It's an interesting take on Snow White. I don't think I've ever seen this type of composition for Snow White, with her dominating and then the dwarves around her. Usually it's the dwarves in a group and then Snow White somewhere also on the page, but more or less the same size. So I like this setup. Another page that I'm really eager to color is this one. It's the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker Prince, and I love all of the sweets. So there's a way to make these look like fluffy marshmallows, and I see her in a pink dress and the candy cane with the swirls. And this one, oh, this one's a lollipop and this one's a candy cane. Yeah, So I really like, this is a challenge to color all of these sweets. Yeah, so those are the pages I want to color. There are others. For example, I also want to color this one in the very beginning, but Puss in Boots with his sack. This is also one that's calling out to me, but I think I want to color the other ones first. Next we have Fairy Celebrations by Klara Markova. This was a book that was difficult to get hold of, but I was lucky that a friend of mine was coming for a visit, and she was able to purchase it off Etsy and bring it to me. So that was really lovely of her. I've colored one page so far, and that is this Swan and Signet page. The page is colored completely with Prismacolors, and I used white acrylic paint pen for the flicks of feathers and for the bubbles. And I am so happy with this page. I have no idea how I did it, but it will be interesting to see if I can do the rest of the book justice as well. Okay, so I really love that one. Some of the other pages that I'd like to color are this one. I love these little troll creatures. They are just so cute. This one's snuggling and this one's getting a pat, and I really think they're adorable. They're so cute in their ugliness. It's wonderful. I love them. Another one that I want to do is the mermaid and her little elf friend. And here we've got the underwater bottle. So this is an interesting page with its composition. You've got the underwater section and the above the water section, and then she's leaning on this lily pad. So it'll be interesting to try to do this with more muted colors and this with brighter colors to make it look like this part is underwater. So that is an interesting challenge. And then there's this one with the sleeping baby elf and his little teddy bear, and then the older sibling, I'm assuming, playing the flute to try to get him to go to sleep. So a lullaby sort of scenario. Lovely. And then we also have this one. It's a dog and a cat. Oh, and a mouse and another mouse. Yeah, I really love dogs, and this will be a lovely page to color. Yeah, oh, it's got a ladybird, and yeah, not sure how I would color that. Maybe as a beagle. Yeah, I think a beagle. And then another page is this one with the macaroon and the little ants and strawberries. I like to color strawberries, so that'll be fun. And then the house. Yes. Oh, there's a little cat there. Very cute. Yeah, another one I want to color. Beautiful book. Absolutely gorgeous paper. Next up is Fairytales and Folklore by Emile Lidehall Oberg. I'd been wanting to get the original version of this book for many years, but unfortunately it was out of print. And then I heard that Color with Claire worked together with Emily to reprint the book, and I was so excited. I pre-ordered immediately, and I was so happy when it arrived. I haven't yet colored in the book. This is a habit with me. I wait ages to get a book, and then it comes, and then I'm scared to color in it. But I'm going to color in this really soon. And some of the pages that I want to get to are this one. I love the little mouse in the satchel, and this one in the soup can. It's like they've worked all day and then come home and just had to take a nap. So cute. And then we have another one that I want to do is the mice in the teacups. So I just finished Mice in a Kettle, and I want to do more mice. I love mice. So these ones are in teacups, also going for a sale somewhere. So I would do the background blue to mimic sea, and then flowers in greens and purples, and the teacups perhaps in gold. And then another one is the desserts. So yeah, I've marked this one twice. So we have the cakes and the cupcakes and the berries and the strawberries. This is also a lovely page. Pinks and pastels, maybe, or chocolate cupcakes with vanilla frosting and cherries on top. Oh, I'm getting hungry. And another one that I want to color is the bunny picnic. So we have this bunny climbing into the basket, and this one with his little feet in air because he's got his head stuck in the basket. And then we've got the jar of preserves and the flowers. Yes, I'd love to join them on their picnic. And then we have the oracle cat with its moon symbol and its pendant, and then this ball for scrying and seeing the future. Yeah, I see this, I don't know, maybe a galaxy sky and a white cat, and then the flowers and berries in shades of purples and pinks. And then we have one more, which is the lemon houses. I love this concept of these lemons and then little people or creatures living in these little lemon houses. So very imaginative. The question is, do I do all the lemons the same color or different shades? Maybe a couple of lemons, a couple of limes. That's interesting to think about. And then I think these are almond blossoms. Yeah, also such a gorgeous book. I'm so glad that it was reprinted. My next book is Moonlight Mischief by R.J. Hampson. This is my only R.J. Hampson book, and I love the illustrations. They're beautiful, and the book is divided into two sections. The first half are the images with line art and regular plain white backgrounds, and then the second half of the book is exactly the same images but with some extra details and some black background so that you can color the two versions of the pages differently. I would definitely be getting more of R.J. Hampson's works if they weren't published on Amazon paper. Amazon paper is very difficult to work with pencils, and it's almost impossible to use wet media on this paper. And so this is unfortunate. It's such a pity that he hasn't published any of his books on better paper, because I would be the first one to buy every single book that he has. Anyway, I still got this book because I couldn't pass up the really cute images. So the first one that I want to color is this one. The pages all have names, which is another bonus. And I love this image with the little thief who stole a carrot. And I'm assuming that this is the shop owner who is not at all impressed with his sneaky interloper here. And another one that I want to do is this one, the wild ride merry-go-round with the owl and the frog and the cat. I'm thinking the horse is part of the merry-go-round, but it's got this expression on its face as if saying, yeah, get off my merry-go-round. It's so cute. And then we have, yes, this one, the sleepy owl. This looks like a mother owl who has just had such a bad day with all of her little owlets. They all want something and she's exhausted. So I really like that idea. And here is another one, the cellist, the elephant. So here we have the elephant and the little tortoise. I think that's a sloth and a parrot, and they're all listening to the concert. So I'm thinking from the looks on their faces that he might not be such a wonderful cellist, but he's giving it his all. And then there's also Sky Pirate. So I love these characters with the beards and the pirate hats and the anchor, and then these fantastic balloons on this flying pirate ship. There's an author who has a series of books about flying pirate ships. I can't remember her name. If I remember it, I will put it in the description. Anyway, so fantastic book and lots of pages I want to color. And I want to get to this one soon. The next book that I have is Fantasy Mermaids by Coloring Book Cafe. This one is also printed on Amazon paper. The artist is actually Anna Mitrofanova. Thank you so much to Coloring with Elena for telling me the name of the artist, because she deserves recognition. The images are lovely. I've colored one page so far, and it's the first one. I colored this using a combination of Castle Arts pencils and Spectrum Noir color blend pencils. So the background is Castle Arts, and the lighter areas are Spectrum Noir, because Spectrum Noir has these really, really pale blue tones in their set. And here at the bottom also is a Spectrum Noir, these warm grays and these cool grays, but the boat and the mermaid are Castle Arts pencils. Other pages from the book that I'd like to color are the next one. Here we have the sunken ship and the mermaid swimming with dolphins. This is a gorgeous page. I don't usually tend to gravitate towards mermaids, but I really love the artwork in this book. Another page that I like is this one, The Mermaid in the Boat. And this page gives me Lady of Shalott vibes, the epic poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So we have the boat on the lake and the mermaid who is asleep, or if it was the poem, she would be dying. I also love this one, the mermaid with the 3 seals swimming with them. That's also lovely page that I want to color. I'd have to figure out, do I want to make all the seals the same color or different colors? I'm actually thinking of coloring one of these pages this month and choosing one of the palettes that Erica from Elm Colors has suggested for her challenge. We'll see. Okay, so that's Fantasy Mermaids. Staying with the mermaid theme, I also have Mermaids in Paradise by Denyse Klette, and I have already colored one page in this book, and it's this one, the Celebration Mermaids. So I colored this using watercolors in the background and on the stone, and then it is Prismacolors for the tails and for the bubbles and the fish in the bubbles. Yeah, I love the gradient that I got here in the background. This paper doesn't really take watercolor that well, but it's okay if you use watercolor as a base and then colored pencil on top, which is what I've done here. And another page that I'm currently working on, it's a whip, is this one. So it's the bathtub mermaid. I've started the sand and I've done the background. The background is Faber-Castell Aqua Grip watercolor pencils. I still have to go over it with pencil, and then I'm going to have a cream colored bathtub. The mermaid's going to have red hair, and the sea urchins are going to be pinks and yellows, and the seaweed blues and purples, and I think her tail is going to be green, and the octopus is going to be peach. So I'm enjoying coloring this. I just need to get back into it. Some other pages from the book that I want to color. are this one, the totems. I love them. They're so funny, with his tongue sticking out and his huge big grin. And then of course you've got these adorable birds perched on the leaves and the flowers. So cute. This is such a cute book. And another one I want to do are these more birds. They're just so ridiculous. I love them. Here there's a lot of empty space, both at the top and at the bottom, and I've been wondering what to do with that. So either a gradient sunset background, or maybe I would actually put in waves here for sea, because yeah, there's a lot of empty space that needs something. And then another one that I like is the sunbathing mermaids. So the sunglasses are so lovely, and the umbrella and the birds on these rocks. This one is much better in terms of not having too much of an empty background. I would put a sun here because they're sunbathing. And one more, no, that's it. Those are the ones that I want to color in this cute book. And last but not least, we have Sprookjesbos by Tomislav Tomic. This is the Dutch version of Vilansan, and I think it translates into Fairy Tale Forest. This is also an uncolored book. The pictures in this book are just absolutely magnificent, but very, very detailed. So it's going to take me some time to gather up the courage to start it, and I would have to use pencils that can be sharpened to a very fine point. I'm not sure that Prismacolors are up to the job. Perhaps Polychromos would be better. Some pages that I'd like to color are this one, the banjos and the birds. This is a double page spread. So we have these birds and the fairy flautist, and then the tree branch. And here on the side, more fairies and birds and the banjo. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to coloring this page. And again, I think these are almond blossoms, so I would make them white and pink. Not sure about anything else on the page in terms of colors. Another page that I want to color is the winged horses. So here we have the mother and her baby foal with his new wings. Beautiful page. Most of the pages in the book are single-sided, so it's possible to use markers, but every once in a while there's one that's double-sided. So you have to be careful. Another one that I want to do is this fairy with the mice. Oh, they're so cute with their little front teeth sticking out. So adorable. Again, lots of small details. So definitely sharp pencils. And then there's this page. I think it's a double page spread, and it reminds me of the Red Keep in the Game of Thrones series. So I would try and color it with that color scheme. And then of course here you have Khaleesi's eggs, mother of dragons. So those are dragon eggs. I say so, and so they are dragon eggs. Anyway, so this is a lovely book, and it's the last one in my collection that I'm presenting today. So thank you so much for joining me as I flip through these beautiful books. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are enjoying the channel, it would be great if you subscribed. So please join me next time for another flip through of some more books. I only have a few more in my collection, so perhaps 2 more videos. Thanks again for watching. Bye.